you today? If you are on YouTube, welcome. I'm so glad that you took the time to find our video and came on and are taking some time to pay attention to what's going on here at Town and Country Quilt Shop. We are in Albion, New York, which is a small little town along the Erie Canal in western New York, about an hour from Buffalo and about an hour from Rochester. So if you're ever in the area, maybe your husband likes to fish or something else, that you might come to this area, we'd love to have you here. And I am waiting for Brenda to give me the thumbs up that sound is good. Oh, I'm getting it. So we are good to go. And as you can probably tell, we are down a woman. Irene is still in Maine, learning a lot from David Taylor. She's building a cat, I think, cat in the window. So can't wait to see what she brings home when she comes home. But for now, you got me, and Brenda's here to answer any questions that you might have. And we are going to show you some stuff that's new, some stuff that's restocked, and just give you some news about what's going on here. So the first thing I want to talk about is we had so much fun last Saturday at the Strawberry Festival Parade. I've never been in the Strawberry Festival Parade. My kids have marched in it, but and I have marched in the Memorial Day Parade, but there's a whole different vibe going on with that, and it was just super fun. My son drove his truck, and we had some banners and a whole bunch of quilts, and then we had the Orleans County Bicentennial quilt behind us, or behind on the back of his truck. And then luckily my daughter and her boyfriend were able to be in the back of the truck because it was kind of a breezy day, so things were blowing in the wind. And then we had like 5 or 6 gals, and we just walked down the road and waved at everybody, and it was super fun. It was very fun. And if you are a local and you would like to join us next year, we would love to have you. I'm thinking the more the merrier, and if we can have 100 women walking down the street with quilts on their backs, it would be so fun. I don't know if they'd let us have 100, but it would be super fun. So think about that for next year. And a little behind the scenes, yeah, the 2 girls that I drove back up to their cars on Saturday were hatching some plans for the next parade, which is around Christmas time in December. So keep your ears open for that, because that's going to be fun too. And hopefully it won't be as cold as it has been different parade days in December, but we'll see. So that's really the only announcement that I have. Things are kind of slowing down here. We're getting ready for row by row experience. That'll be coming in the next couple of weeks. We've been having so much fun with the All New York Shop Hop, meeting people from all over the country. I haven't met anybody who is not an American yet. Like someone, I suppose someone could be visiting for the summer from another country and do some shop hopping, but haven't met any of those yet. But it's been very fun, and we've had lots of people who are going to do the whole state, which is admirable, and some are just doing our section, which is great too. Admirable too, honestly. We've got a lot of quilt shops in this area. So if you are one of those, thank you for coming in, and it was so great to see you. Everyone has been great. I can say that because literally everyone has been great, and it's been so fun. So I love the energy that this shop hop is bringing, and it's a great way to kick off the summer. All right, so speaking of summer, in the summertime, we normally don't have very many classes, because when you live in western New York, you don't really want to be cooped up inside a shop or anywhere during the summertime when there's so much to do, and the weather's nice instead of snowy. So, but we do have one class that is happening, and that is going to be August 5th and 26th. I do not know what day of the week those are, but I'm sure that everybody has a calendar, so I should have written it down here. But those dates, it's going to be the Exploding Heart, which I was going to grab the pattern, but I didn't. But the picture's up on the website, and I'm sure you've seen it before. It's a pretty popular pattern, and Irene is going to be teaching it, and it's sort of like a beginner tucker trimmer class as well, because that is really just made up of half square triangles. So or half square triangle squares, I think is what they're called. But I mentioned the website, and I remembered that I didn't mention exactly where it is. So let me just tell you. It's www.townandcountryquiltshop, all words, .com. And if you go to that website and you want to see anything that we featured today, the tab you're going to look for is the Facebook Live tab. So you click on that and you'll see everything that we're talking about today. So that is that. The other class that I just wanted to mention, because I know a lot of folks really want to take this class and it's been super popular and I don't want you to miss it, so we're giving a lot of lead time, is the Jelly Roll Rug class. So that is a class taught by Irene, and you learn how to make a jelly roll rug, which is a perfect size for like right in front of your sink. It might be a little big for that, depending on the size of your kitchen. Or like right beside your bed. It's a beautiful opportunity to make something for your loved ones. And she's going to be teaching that class in early October, October 9th and 10th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Thursday the 9th, and 11 to 1 on Friday. And the goal is, the hope is that you will be able to have a finished rug by that time. So I'm not sure about the second day if you can really get around there in 2 hours, but you'll really know how to do it, and you'll have only a little bit of homework left. So I know that's helpful for some of us who take classes and really just want to get it done. So that would be a great one, and that is coming up in October, and we do have a couple of spots left. So if you're interested in signing up for a class, you can either come into the shop, or you can sign up by going to that Facebook Live page or the classes tab. Either one will work. So another thing I wanted to tell you about is something that we have new in stock, and it's like an old time, much used notion. We're trying to stock more of those things now that we're hearing that people are.
You don't have a microphone on. Oh, it was
It's
colored.
Brendan noticed my microphone was missing. Now that we're getting quite a few customers who used to go to Joann's to find their go-to products, we're trying to stock more of those go-to products. And sometimes you don't know unless I tell you we have it. So we have this, it's called a Choco Liner, and it is a tool. I do not have my glasses, so I can't tell you what the back says. Oh, easy to use marker. Refill powder is available, and the case is leak proof. So this is a Choco Liner. It is filled with powder that you can use to mark on your fabric or mark on anything that you need a temporary mark on. And we have this in stock, and we also have the refill. This is Quilt Pounce. Swipe it on, iron it off. So this is a powder that will be gone when you iron your whatever you wrote up with it. So we have both of these in stock and available for you in case it's something that you're needing. The other thing, and please forgive me if I've already talked about these. I don't think I have, but if I have, then it's maybe a review. We have this beautiful collection. These are Patchability's wall hangings, and I'm just remembering that I forgot to bring the garden gate holder, but that's on the website as well. But these are adorable little, they have a wagon wheel, all of them. They're seasonal wall hangings from Patchabilities. For some of them, we have kits. That one is summer, perfect for right now because it's summer. This one is spring. It just takes some scraps of fabric. It's recommending a basing spray. You could also use a fusible either fleece or batting. And these two, the autumn and winter, we actually have kits for. So this is autumn. And then there's, oh, Brenda did the rest of it. And these are 14 inches wide by 17 inches long. And then one more, this one's winter. Wagging Days of Winter. So this would be a great series to collect, and you could make one for each season, and then you could have multiple uses for this hanger. And this is about how wide they're going to be. So this is just an indication. If you're like me and you can't really tell how wide 14 inches is very easily, this is how wide. So And this is just an adorable hanging apparatus. This is $30.99. The kits are $24.99, both of them. And then the patterns alone are $12.99. So this is a great product to add to your things to do list. Just what we all need, huh? All right, so those are things that are sort of new that I just wanted to make sure you knew were here. We also have been having so much fun with the shop hop, and we had some fabric in stock, and we had an opportunity a few weeks ago to do a restock. So I not only restocked, but I also got some new colors. So this one, this is the New York State song written out. We had this in black. They didn't have any more of that, but now we have it in this nice brown sepia tone. So we have this one in stock. Plenty of yards are on this bolt. Well, I think 15 because we just got it. And then we restocked this one. This is the cream with the outline of the state in several different sizes and colors. So we got some orange, some brown, some red, some black, all on a nice creamy background. This would make a great background for all of your all New York Shop Hop projects. And then we also have the same rolled ones that we had before, except I think we got some new of the yellow. So these are the tossed icons in both the green and the cream. Those are super cute. I know there's no chicken wing, but that's okay. And then these are the blenders. The saffron is here. And then this one is called Autumn, I think. It's a nice little variable dot there on orange. And those are all available here. They're actually just inside the door if you're interested. And those are our all New York Shop Hop fabrics. We also have some fat quarter bundles, and I think we still have the 5-inch stackers, I think is what they're called. They're 5-inch, like a charm pack, only not Moda, so we don't call them that. So those have been super fun and a great opportunity to get all of the fabrics if you missed out on some of them, like I know some of you have. So just wanted to share that we have that. And another thing that sometimes I feel goes unnoticed for all of you Judy Niemeyer fans, I know we have some because we have a class going on right now that's actually right next to me. And this is sort of a, not exactly a beginner project, but not a big, huge challenge. And this is called Farmhouse Window Table Runner. And it utilizes this Charm Elements pack. The pattern is $3.99 and the pack is $14.50. So between these two, you can make a beautiful table runner for your kitchen or wherever you would like to have maybe a dresser scarf. And this is made in some beautiful vibrant colors, but I could see that in some pastels or anything really. So that is called the Farmhouse Window Table Runner, and that is available here. If you are itching to do a Judy Niemeyer paper piece project, it's right here. All right, so now we're going to talk about our surprise box of the month. This has a bit of a patriotic theme, and it's going to be chock full of goodies. Some things that you might, you might use on the regular and might be just something that you would buy for yourself. And the other things are items that maybe are a little bit of a splurge or a gift to yourself. And I just wanted to give you, this is one of my favorite things that's in here. But I'm not going to show you the whole thing because it's a surprise. But I did want to give you a little sneak peek of something that is in this box. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'm just going to let you see it. And it's very colorful and very beautiful. And I think you're really going to like it. I know that if I got it in a box, I would really like it. So I hope that the same is true of you. And this is our monthly item, and it is a surprise box. It is $63.99. It's going to be full of small, fun items. and it will be available for pickup or delivery. We can send it to you on July 1st. In the meantime, it is pre-order only between now and June 30th, and today's the 19th, I think, so you got about 11 days. So that is our June surprise box, and it is full of patriotic goodies. All right, so if you're new here, you may not know, but every week we do something called 3 for Thursday. And that's where we have some items featured that are on sale. Maybe some of them are at discount or at clearance prices. And we just want to show you what we have for you. And this is something that if you really want to make sure you have it, and we have only one, you want to get online and order it right away, because someone else will if you don't. And sometimes especially the fabric, will just kind of stay here throughout the week, and you have an opportunity to pick it up at your leisure. But if you're sure that you want it, then you're going to make sure you want to jump on it. And sometimes there are weird things like this one. This is a package of Craft Tex craft paper. If you were here, you could feel this. It's almost like, it's craft paper fabric in this book. It's almost like paper and a fabric, which is why they call it that, I'm sure. But I'm giving it a good tug. It's not tearing easily. It's flexible. It's not flat like paper. And there's a roll of it in here, and it has some ideas on what you could do with it. It's able to be used for paper crafts like flowers, or you could make a purse. It's definitely sewable, and it's definitely sturdy when you sew it. This is a nice magenta color, or actually it's more of like a crimson. Not as pink as magenta would be. I can't remember the name of this particular color. Marsala, I think, is the name of the color. So it gives some ideas on what you might use it for on the packaging, and it's just kind of a cool project that we've never made anything with, so we've had it for a while. So the retail price on this is $22.95, and we have it on sale right now for $11.59. So that's about half price, and it's going to be fun for whoever gets to take it home. And it is called Craft Paper Fabric in red. The second thing we have, this is a great deal. This is the On the Wind by Riley Blake 10-inch stacker. There are 42 pieces in here. The regular price is $45.99, and we have it marked down to $27.59. So I'm going to turn this over so you can see what the fabrics look like that are included in here. And we do still have some of these fabrics on the bolt. This is a beautiful, whimsical summertime line, and we've had a few things made from this. But this is the last one, and we don't want it to feel sad, so we're trying to find a home for it. So this is the On the Wind stacker, 10-inch stacker, 42 pieces. And then we also, every week, have our $5 yard fabric. So this is a cream colored fabric with a brown pattern that is a mixture of sort of flowers and leaves and paisley on a cream, kind of a, maybe it's a tan background rather than cream. And this is called Puzzle Pieces Tan Paisley. We have about 8-ish yards of this. It is originally priced $11.99, and we have it priced for $5. So this would make a great backing on one of your primitive gatherings or Kansas Troubles projects. And this is marked down to $5 a yard. So to review, this one is $5 a yard. This craft paper fabric is going to be $11.59. There's only one of these left, so if you want it, you gotta be quick. And this is the On the Wind stacker. And this was normally $45.99, marked down to $27.59. So that is what we have for you today. And I haven't seen Brenda raise her hand with any questions, so I'm guessing that maybe she's answering any questions you may have. I'm gonna give her a little minute to let me know if she has any questions. And it seems like she doesn't, so I'm so grateful that you spent a little bit of your time with us this morning. I hope that you were able to enjoy what we had in store for you and enjoy your cup of joe or whatever you're having on your mid-morning. And thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.